Okay, so we have stage 16, 2000 Tour de France. Look at Armstrong rocking on the bike a bit more than normal. He's with Froome and Ulrich. Ulrich on the front, Natellicom on that Pinarello. And Veronk, his traditional climbing style, out the saddle all day, out the saddle, that is Veronk. And Lance is really struggling to hold the wheel here. He's veering side of the road, he's trying to get close to the fans. That's Lance Armstrong style, that's pretty normal. But Lance never drops the wheel. Chris Froome does that, let's look at his power meter, but Lance always holds the fucking wheel. And look at Lance's face here, this is 2000, so we don't have much HD going. Lance's face is one of like, fuck, come on guys, wait up. That's not the Lance face we're used to having. Because Lance is a get it fucking done sort of guy. And so Veronk is just chatting there with Ulrich. Ulrich's grinding, Veronk's out the saddle. So if this was let's throw Chris Froome in here. Let's throw Chris Froome in this trio, the three amigos here. Let's get Chris Froome in here. Chris Froome would ride off the fucking front right about now. Because Veronk and Ulrich are probably doing about 6 watts per kilo. They're doing less than that. They're doing less than that. If Lance is dropping off so slowly, they're probably doing 5.5, 5 watts per kilo, around that. And Froome on the front, 6.5 watts per kilo, dropping these guys. Dropping them, man. They're riding side by side. They're chatting. Yeah, how's your wife been? Yeah, not too bad. We're going to Black Forest. Oh, Lance is off the wheel. Let's wait for Lance. Oh, hang man, this is a fucking Tour de France. Put the fucking gas down, yarn. Burn some of those fucking German cakes. Put the gas down. Don't be afraid to burn some calories, yarn. And he's going up the hill. This is the Col de Jouplan. And we're going into Morzine here. Stage 16, July 18th from memory. 2000, and Ulrich just realised, hang on, fuck, this is the Tour de France here. Lance is off the wheel. This is where if they had some mirrors on the handlebars, they could have put. Now they're at 6 watts per kilo. Now they're going for it. Now Veronk's like, fuck this. Ulrich's suffering. I'm not going to sandbag no more. Let's get that French flag around that ball sack and let's put it on. Let's put it on. So he's just launching out the saddle. Now Veronk's like, this is my time to shine at Morzine. It's a sunny French day. I want some French pussy tonight. And he's just going to go for it. And Ulrich's like, fucking you little frog leg motherfucker, just let me win the tours. Like, and he's looking back and he's got his online DE. Yeah, remember, but this is before .com. This is like .de. This is the old, who's that rider they're about to pass there? Who's that in the blue? Who's that in the blue? Who is that? Is that? What team is that? I don't even recognise that straight away. It's not a fan. It is. Oh, it's some blah 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 blah. Cantina Tolo is not Hervé. I forget. Anyway, so he's been dropped, and Veronk is now they're riding. Froome would still be up the road. Look at that face. He's really putting it in now. He's got the self-belief. See, this is the thing. They saw Lance in trouble. Now they're attacking. Come on. They should have been right on this at the start. Not wait for Lance to get bonking. So Lance ran out of sugar, basically. He just ran out of sugar. That's what he did, is Lance just ran out of sugar. So Lance had to be under carb for these guys to catch him. Is that Hervé? No. I used to have that kid. Anyway, reminiscing here. 2000. Lance put on a good show. Lance probably brought 500,000 American tourists to France every fucking year. People are like, Lance destroyed people's lives. No, he fucking didn't, man. You think Greg LeMond's life's destroyed now? Greg LeMond's still an obese millionaire doing all sorts of things to get some money. Betsy Andreou is doing alright. Lance didn't destroy nobody's lives, man. He played the game. He brought economy to France. He brought economy to Trek bikes. He brought economy to Oakley Enduro. His Escartine. Look at that. He rides like a snail. But he's fucking flying up the mountain. Escartine, like zigzagging on the bike. You'd spot Escartine from a fucking mile away. He's like a Bontrager Flare R. You see him from a mile away. Look at him on that look 381. They were flexy as fuck, man. They were like noodles, those fucking French frog bikes. But Lance brought so much economy, man. He brought, Lance bullied people to he didn't fucking. People went after Lance to try and destroy him, so he got his lawyers to take care of him. Lance didn't take anyone up on the ante to start with. He just retaliated against all the Muppets trying to write off his fame. Lance brought millions and billions of dollars to cycling, man. No one could deny that. Lance made so much money for Greg LeMond. And how much money does fucking Greg LeMond need, man, the obese chump? There's Balocchi. And I'm having another mental blank, another poultry rider. Balocchi on their Festina. He's on a, what bike was he riding? That would have been a Specialized back then. It would have been a Specialized, I reckon. The Lockie's coming up to Lance. This is how important carbohydrate is. Now, Lance is a big guy. Lance is the heaviest guy on the Tour de France of the GC riders. He's the tank. He's the NFL linebacker, the big Texan, and he is struggling. But he's getting it fucking done. He's still got his cadence. He's not moping around. He's not complaining. He's riding hard. But yeah, Chris Froome, you drop Chris Froome in here, boom, he would blow everyone out of the fucking water. Chris Froome's faster than Lance. He's faster than Lance. Lance isn't dropping the 50 kilo Quintana riders like Chris Froome can. No one's coming close to Chris Froome this year in the Tour. Fucking nobody. Froome is next level. He's going to clean them up. Even if Froome looks a little bit portly, pun intended, he's still going to win everything. Well, the cadence is so low, some of these riders. And these are the guys in the front, man. This is the front of the race we're talking about. There's another 182 riders behind all these guys. Ulrich is still in his TT mode, grinding a bit. You know, if Ulrich learned how to spin, he would have cleaned up a lot more. That's a pretty kit, though, wasn't it? That 2000 Telecom kit. So this is... Oh, he's not doing too bad. No, actually, he's actually doing pretty good as Lance. Oh, sorry, that was Veronk. My bad. I fucked up there. I'll take that one. Veronk, the Frenchie's favourite. He's on the copy. Remember that copy, the alloy scandium copy with the little polka dot jersey, little spots on it, little measles spots on the bike. It's amazing. You couldn't sell it on these bikes anymore, could you? Because everyone's so pretentious about what bike they're going to ride. You couldn't sell a copy. You know, you couldn't sell one of those. I remember when the S-Works Festina was out. No one bought it, man. No one bought them. Now everyone's just like jacking off over S-Works product. Same with Trek Carbon. No one really wanted them until Lance won. So this thing Lance destroyed, but no, Lance didn't, man. He made everyone fucking loaded. Lance made me fucking rich, man. Working at local bike shops selling Trek bikes. They were flying out the door. And those Oakleys, man. Lance made Oakley. Right? Lance made Oakley. Before Lance was around, Oakley was pretty small. Lance blew it the fuck up, man. Lance blew it the fuck up. No one can deny that. And everyone's on drugs, man. They're still on the drugs. Nothing's fucking changed. Just the money's more now. But Lance was the champ because he could talk so well. Lance used drugs. So does fucking everyone still today. I love how people give Lance Armstrong shit, but they'll shake Michael Phelps and say, "Oh, Michael Phelps, you're my hero." Lance cheated. No, he didn't, man. He played the game. He made millions for himself. But mate, people made more. Here's the fucking truth. More people made money on Lance than Lance ever made on anyone or for himself. That's the fucking end of the day fact. More people made more money on Lance, than he ever made himself off other people or himself. Almost getting run over by the Polti Fiat. Imagine that, getting run over by a Fiat. At least get run over by a Porsche or Ferrari. How'd you go on the tour? You got run over by the Polti Fiat. Look at that grinding. Hang on, has Escartine caught up to... He has. No, that's Heras. Good old Heras. This is soon after this ride. Heras was snapped up by US Postal. Brunel was like, get this Spanish motherfucker on the team. Look at that grinding. That's how good Heras was, man. Now he's racing Bromptons and shit. But Heras, I think, just got awarded 500,000 euros from the Spanish government or something for false. That Heras must be laughing now. Ulrich's cadence is spinning a bit better. He's a bit better now. He's getting a drink. Come on, Ulrich, calm the fuck up. You need the last bit. Come on, you can win the tour here. Lance is cooked. Lance is bonking. Lance is dropped. Man, that's an answer carb. Keep going, Ulrich. Keep going, boy. We've got some German strudels up the top of the climb for you. Keep going. And 10K's Lance. Now Lance is zoning in here, locking it in. Getting it fucking done. This is where Lance was the champion, Oh, he's lost a minute 15. Wow, he's really going backwards now. So Veronk's just caught Heras. So Veronk's really having a cleaner of the day. And this is where Veronk should have just lit up the climb from the get-go. This is where confidence is everything. Veronk didn't have the confidence to drop Lance at the start. Only when he saw Lance suffering did he start riding. That's just, shows what level these guys are at. So there's Heras. It almost looked like Oscar Sevilla. It almost looked like Escartine from the back. But no, this is Roberto Heras with Richard Veronk in the 2000 Tour de France. Look at that Durace. That was it called, the 7700 Durace 9-speed. 7700 Durace 9-speed. Still good shit, man. Still good stuff. I love those levers. They felt really good. Who thinks Lance Armstrong should crack out one of his old team bikes and just ride that around in US Postal Kit? I reckon he should. That'd be a good laugh. The haters gonna hate. He's got the Nike Horticam shoes. Remember those? And he had that little Shimano lever on the side, the little down tube lever to save a few grams. Lance was head fucking people even back in the day. Always mental game. Lance had it. Lance was the champ. The Maillot Jaune. The Col de Joux Plain. Alright, so what's going on? He's got the radio in his ear still. So he's still listening to team orders. He's still listening to Brunel saying, keep going, Lance, keep going. Look at the Lycra back then. It was quite sloppy, wasn't it? Relative to now. Now it's all manicured and Instagram worthy. Back then, Lance was just like, give me a jersey, make sure it's yellow. Give me a bike, make sure it's around 7 kilos, and I'll launch these motherfuckers off the mountain. Ulrich's rocking a bit in the saddle. But that's his style, that's his effective. You can see the bones. You see how bony these guys are. That's how you know you're lean. If you can see your bones at your ass, then that's where you're at. If you're riding along and people see your bones in the ass, then you're good. If you can't see your bones in your ass, then ride up the door a little bit more. Eat more rice, eat more fruit, eat more sugar. Get rid of the animal products, get rid of the oil, until you see the bones in your ass. Herass looking back. Herass is probably suffering a bit now. Look how much they're bobbing, man. Look how much Froom's bobbing. So Tori rides, head bob. So they ride to the beat of the music. But they've probably got some fucking disco tech. They've probably got some Dutch 1990s disco tech in that Pulte car, just blasting out the decibels. And Ulrich's just, Froom's just like, he's gonna crank it. Who's getting caught now? That's that Cantina Tolo ride. I forget who it was. I've always thought it was Hervé, but maybe not. Maybe Luttenberger. Where's Pantani? Where's Pantani this day? I think Pantani's back. Pantani got cooked that day. Must have been a pretty hard day. Pantani, the climber's getting popped off the back. I think actually Pantani had stomach issues, didn't he? This is stomach issues. Lance number 1. Even look at the stickers, man. Look at the stickers. Like, the stickers aren't even on aerodynamic, man. People would be triggered as fuck on Instagram. Oh my god, did you see Chris Froome's sticker was like peeling a bit? Oh my god, I can't be in the selfie of Chris Froome. Your sticker's not. These days in 2017, people expect everything fucking so Photoshop filtered and perfect. It's incredible. Back in the 2000s, we just got on our bikes and fucking rode as hard as you could. There was no power meters. It was just like, just fucking launch it. Just go for it. There's power meters in training, but on race day, it was just like, there was no, Team Sky setting the pace. I mean, that's obviously a better way to do it. But I'm just saying, these guys rode to their emotions. And, pardon me, quick shake of the hand there for Ronk. Just saying, let him win the stage. Like, thanks, mate. I'll give you €5,000 later on. You've got any 21-year-old hotties we can hook up later on. I'll pass you a couple Spanish senoritas. And Ulrich's really thinking, I'm going to win the tour now. There's no friends in pro cycling, really. I mean, Ulrich's singing, fuck, Lance's drop, see you later, buddy, see you later. And he's looking back, he's like, what's going on here? What the fuck's going on here? Oh, is it a bike swap? What? Oh, it drops on the ground. Come on. That's bad luck. Pinarello wouldn't like to see that. Oh, so wow, these guys are so far ahead. Hang on. Was that just a mountain? Oh, they just get the points for the jersey then. Oh, so I thought it was a stage win. My bad. They're just going for the top of the mountain. There's Moreau. Christophe Moreau. Lance is there. Is that Botero? Is that Casagrande? That almost looks like Casagrande. And, yes, Botero. Botero in the polka dot jersey. And we've got another Cantina. It almost looked like Dario Frigo. I don't think it is, though. My memory's fading a bit. Getting old. Remember those old Rudy Project yellow helmets? They were fucking epic, man. They were epic. Yeah, sorry, it's not a stage win. It's not a stage win. Veronk was given Heras the high five for the points.